Hello, my wonderful people. I welcome you to this exciting moment with Chigozie Nnamdi. As always, keeping it real has been our commitment. And to this end, we come your way again with breaking news and exciting development. As the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has busted Benjamin Kalu. Nnamdi Kanu has challenged him that nobody should beg Tinubu, nobody should beg Nigerian government. I committed no crime. I did nothing that warrants the prerogative of mercy to be administered. Why should Nigeria, why should Igbo people reduce themselves to the dustbin? Why should Igbo people, whether you call them politicians or governors or they call themselves elder statesmen, reduce themselves to robbers? Why? Why? Even the Mieti Allah leader or president that bought arms for the Fulani militias, for the Fulani foot soldiers, without the approval of the Nigerian government, never asked for the prerogative of mercy, never asked for pardon. They were shouting, threatening the Nigerian government, the Tinubu's administration, that they are going to bomb down the Nigerian state. If by so time they gave Nigerian government time to release Mieti Allah president, that if not, they are going to turn Nigeria upside down. Everybody heard it. Nobody could cough. Nobody could challenge the audacity, the tenacity for them to defy the government. They never begged. Even when under the law, it is culpable. He is culpable, but notwithstanding, because he's a Fulani man. And they believe they know their rights. Regardless of whatever they do, they must defend their own people. How can Benjamin, the deputy speaker, be insulting the intelligence of the Igbos? When the Igbos learn, this informs the reasons why Din Chukwu Emeko Odimogo Juku called them Iwom Din Zuzu. Well, I believe not all of them, but unfortunately, they are denting the image, the reputation, the hallowed name of the Igbos and the rest, Igbo rest. Now, this is what Nnamdi Kanu has to respond, because as ihe gafere awara ya gota iotara, it is too much. Nobody, including Benjamin Kalu or whatever deputy, whatever he calls himself, nobody, whether governor or traditional ruler or clergyman from the eastern or the Biafran territory, the eastern region, the defunct Biafran territory, should not in any way beg Nigeria. Nobody should beg Nigeria. Nobody should be begging Nigerian government for my release because I committed no crime. Begging Nigeria implies you are indicting Nnamdi Kanu. And he has come out to make it very clear. Yes, you are senseless. Yes, you don't understand the law and what it entails. A man who was renditioned from Kenya, summoned in Nigerian court. Why they don't have the jurisdiction to summon him? They have committed a crime that is punishable under the law, international laws. Infringe on Nnamdi Kanu fundamental right, human right. And yet, subjected him to illegal trial. Despite that, in their own court, in Nigerian court, the highest appellate court, tried Nnamdi Kanu. The verdict or the ruling of that court is still before the public domain. Does it mean that the likes of Benjamin Kanu does not understand, does not hear news, does not know the outcome of the court ruling regarding Nnamdi Kanu case? Why should he be bent at insulting himself and his listeners? So you don't know the difference between the prerogative when you apply or administer the prerogative of mercy and when you adhere to the rule or injunction, the court's ruling. You don't know. Rather than calling the Nigerian government to comply, to adhere and uphold the court verdicts regarding the Kanu case, you are asking for you are begging. Pardon him. Political solution. Under what circumstances? It is Mazi, it is Nigerian government that should be begging Nnamdi Kanu for release. It shouldn't be the reverse. Nigerian government should be begging Nnamdi Kanu, begging him not to take them to ICC, International Criminal Court. Of course, this one that has been sanctioned by Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump doesn't take nonsense. You saw your International Criminal Court. You saw the impunity, the killing, the massacre, the genocide, the pogrom, and on your table, and you refuse to do anything because of what politics, because of your interest. I wouldn't blame Mr. Trump because you don't take all this nonsense. You say your International Criminal Court. Just remove international criminal. The court there is not there because it does not adjudicate for those who are oppressed, subjugated, and even face the risk of extinction. What are you adjudicating? International, what kind of court that will want impunity, the level of impunity, massacre going on, and you are still conducting endless investigations that has no meaning? Nobody. Okay, I'm not here, Nnamdi Beribe. Stop begging. Stop begging. Stop insulting your ancestors. Stop insulting your persons. So I may insult Nnamdi Kanu. I have told you, Mieti Allah president trained Fulani soldiers, Fulani warriors, Fulani militias. It is not in the hiding. To the point they threaten Nigerian government that if you don't release our president, the Mieti Allah president or Mieti Allah leader, Badejo, by so time, if you dare to continue this case, his prosecution, we are going to bomb down Nigeria. We are going to scatter. In fact, our militias, our armed men, trained men, are losing their patience. Everybody was here. But if it comes to Igbo, I'm alone on Igbo. You dare not challenge them. Now, somebody who violated even the Nigerian constitution, that no individual has the right to train soldiers and empower them. Of course, Nigeria has no option. If it is my brothers from the Anambra State say, only option. They didn't have any option, no option than to set this man free. And all of a sudden we saw, after 2 days or so, we saw the Attorney General, Attorney of the Federation, coming to address the press that in the interest of justice, where is that justice and public peace? In the interest of public peace, or interest, whatever grammar they use, is inconsequential. But what happened? They obeyed the authority of the Fulani Caliphate. They obeyed it despite the threats. Nobody, the DSS never went to pick them. How can you make this threat? Wow, who are you to make these threats? They complied. Release him unconditionally, without any stringent condition attached. Now, here comes a man who was acting. Of course, Nigeria have violated his right. The first one by attempting assassination after granting him bail, which the Supreme Court of Nigeria has even condemned the Nigerian government itself. His own highest court, Supreme Court, condemned Nigeria that you are wrong. That the military, Nigerian security operatives of defense headquarters, we are wrong. Mobilizing their own men to go after him attack him, to kill him, to annihilate him, not just to attack him. Is Benjamin Kalu, is he not aware of this verdict by the Supreme Court? Is he not aware of this verdict that validates the position, the victory, innocency of Nnamdi Kanu and the rest of them? No wonder someone said that no educated person in Nigeria, including in the eastern part, that what we have is educated illiterates. Now, this is the position of the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako. Ejimako asserted that Kanu's release should be based on legal compliance rather than an act of clemency or pardon. That is simple. Why can't people understand? Why can't people be sincere and honest to themselves? A man who was presumed innocent, tried under the Nigerian legal jurisprudence, under the Nigerian court, they determined 5 or 6 to 7 judges, panels set up, reviewed the case, and came up with their position, their judgments, that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime, that the Nigerian government violated his fundamental rights, and by that act of extraordinary rendition, they have lost the right to try him. All the 15 count charges reviewed more than 100 times was quashed. So how can a sensible, responsible somebody who says he is a lawmaker does not understand the position of the law, does not understand when the court said acquitted and discharged, does not understand that the release of Nnamdi Kanu should be based on the compliance of the law, of the court ruling, and not based on clemency, the act of clemency, or the act of prerogative of mercy or pardon, because he has not committed any known crime under the Nigerian legal law, legal jurisprudence. It's quite unfortunate if somebody who claims he's representing his own people, a lawmaker, could not understand the nitty-gritties, the basic elementary principles of law. How should you be asking for mercy, begging up and down? I mean, for somebody who has not been convicted. Or you are now imposing or convicting him based on your own assertion. Well, that is quite unfortunate. That is what we see here. And that is why Nigeria is stuck in the wheel of motionless and despair, because people who should say the truth, who should be bold enough to challenge the falsehood, the injustice, the insincerity in the land, are the ones abetting it because of what they will eat or their political gains. It's very unfortunate. According to the statement, Kanu appreciated the widespread calls for his release, but maintained that both a federal high court in Nigeria and international tribunals had declared his detention unlawful. Did you get it? Are they not aware? Are they not in the know of these realities? He insisted that the government must adhere to these rulings and release him unconditionally. Bam! Full stop. Pure ED. The matter of releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of mercy or pardon, executive clemency, or even amnesty. Instead, it should be an act of simply complying with the subsisting federal high court judgments that declared his detention unconstitutional, international tribunal decision that separately declared his detention unlawful. The statement reads, can you understand it? Now, Ejimofo further convey Kanu's stance that his case is not one requiring clemency, as he believes he has committed no crime. Full stop. Somebody said he committed no crime. plead no guilty. And the Nigerian courts of law and international tribunals have affirmed that same positions. And somebody that sucked his mother's breast is saying all these things. Well, it's quite unfortunate. Let's get to have your own take regarding this development and the way forward. Well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have expressed his stance in this regard. He can't be denied his rights. The case he won. He won the case against the Nigerian government. So no one should be mischievous to the point of demanding for prerogative of mercy on the what ground? Is Nigeria or individual above the Nigerian law? Is the government above his own law or her own law instituted by the same? It means the nation have ceased from existence.